Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a really pressing topic that's been making waves recently: the potential ban of TikTok in the United States. It's not just about an app, it's about free speech and the implications for millions of users.
Exactly, Bill. TikTok's stance is centered on the idea that a ban on the platform could infringe on First Amendment rights. Can you break that down a bit for our viewers?
Sure. The First Amendment protects the freedom of speech, and TikTok is arguing that banning the app would limit people's ability to express themselves creatively. Think about it. There are millions of users sharing their thoughts, art, and experiences every single day.
That's true. And it's fascinating how intertwined digital platforms are with personal expression nowadays. Do we know how many users would be affected by this potential ban?
Yes, TikTok has reported over 100 million users in the US alone. So, if a ban were to happen, it wouldn't just be taking away an app. It would be silencing millions of voices.
Wow, that's a huge number. It makes you really think about the implications here. TikTok argues that a ban could set a troubling precedent, right?
Exactly. They're concerned that this could pave the way for broader government control over online speech. If the government can just ban a platform, what's stopping them from banning other platforms or types of content that they don't approve of?
That's a pretty scary thought. It raises some important questions about censorship and what rights citizens actually have online.
Absolutely. TikTok's response reflects the broader concerns many users have about how digital platforms are governed. If a government feels empowered to step in and silence platforms or content, it could create a chilling effect on free expression.
Chilling effect. Now that's a powerful phrase. It really means that people might self-censor because they fear their voices won't be heard or could be suppressed.
Exactly right. If users fear retribution or censorship, they're less likely to share their thoughts and creativity openly. This is where the concept of digital commons comes into play. We want the internet to be a space for diverse voices and ideas.
So, where does TikTok fit into this equation? Are they just worried about their own platform, or do they represent a larger movement?
Great question. While TikTok obviously has a vested interest in its own survival, it's also aligned with a larger movement advocating for digital freedoms. Other social media platforms have faced similar probes and scrutiny. TikTok is saying, if we go down, who's next?
That's a valid point. And what about the argument that TikTok poses national security concerns? Some lawmakers claim that the app is a threat.
Yes, that's a major part of the debate. The government has voiced concerns that TikTok could be used to collect data on American users, data that can be accessed by foreign entities. TikTok has consistently denied these claims and has proposed transparency measures to address these fears.
Got it. So it's a mixed bag. There are genuine concerns about user safety, but there's also this potential overreach issue.
Exactly. Many people believe that bans or strict regulations should be grounded in user privacy and safety, not silence. It's a complex issue that won't be resolved overnight.
Right, and it points to the need for clearer policies about how digital platforms are governed. What should some of these policies include?
Well, first off, there should be clear standards for what constitutes a legitimate ban versus what could be seen as censorship. Transparency in how decisions are made is key.
And educating users about their rights is also essential, right?
Absolutely. Users need to know what their rights are on these platforms and how to advocate for them. Knowledge is power, especially on the internet.
Before we wrap up, how can viewers get involved in this conversation about free speech and digital platforms?
Great question. They can start by educating themselves on the issues at play, engaging in discussions on social media, and even reaching out to lawmakers to express their views. Every voice matters.
Totally agree. It's important for individuals to feel empowered to speak out about these kinds of issues.
Well said, Laura. Thanks for joining me in this discussion about TikTok and free speech today.
Thanks for having me, Bill. This is such an important topic, and I hope our viewers feel inspired to explore it further.
And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you found this video informative. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments.
Yes, we want to hear your thoughts. Until next time, keep hustling, keep creating, and keep the conversation alive.
See you later, everyone.